Whatever. I am back. Doing white mage stuff this time. Hoping I can do this quickly and quietly for today. From the top. I thought you might come, Udrek of the White. You sensed it, yes? The agitation of the elements? I suggest you present yourself to Brother Isumiya at Stillglaive Fan. He will no doubt welcome your assistance in identifying the origin of this disturbance. Hopefully I don't need to go too far. So I had to change a few things. Let us begin this epic tale. Flail, tail, clail, whale. Where? Let us go to the man. Gudrak, how fortuitous. Sister Raya Osena directed you to the guild. Glad I am that she did. As I am sure you have felt yourself, the elements are in an uproar, and whilst I would soon depart on my investigation, the forest disquiet appears to stem from lands that cannot be approached in blind haste. I speak of the the east end, at the very edge of the Twelves Wood. Long has these borders betwixt Gir Abanya and our nation been held by the forces of the Garlean Empire. The Alliance did recently take control of Belsar's Wall and thus commands the fortifications in West End. But the stability of the region is yet tenuous at best. 'Twould be a far more certain venture were I to have you at my side. Are you willing to make the journey? Then we need delay no longer. Let us make our preparations and begin our trek for Camp 9 Lives. Behold, good sir. Thank you again for coming. Gudrak, I arrived some moments earlier and bent my ear to the forest whispers. Although here it might be better described as a keening. There is no doubt that we are near to the source, and I am also certain that we are not alone. Come out, you cannot hide your presence from me. Oh, Sylphie. I should have known you would sense me. Your early failings to attend lessons gave me ample practice to find those who do not wish to be found. Now, am I to assume that you too have been brought here by the fleeting light of the elements? Yes, Guildmaster. I'm sorry for leaving without permission, but I just had to know what was causing all the commotion. You will return to Stillglaive Farm and leave the investigation to Gudrak and me. Such is the danger hence inherent in this task, that even I felt compelled to request assistance. Please, Guildmaster, let me help. Never have I heard the voice of the elements so clear before. They want to tell me something I just know it. And it is the very something that I, as Guildmaster, am charged to discover. You are an alkalite and are neglecting your duties back at the guild. But how can I ignore their plight? Please. I feel their unease like chains tightening around my chest. Isn't it my duty as a conjurer to protect the forest? Their unease? You truly sense their emotion from the river of their susurration? And you truly wish to return to the forest to tranquility? I swear, by the matron herself, I only want to put into practice the lessons you have taught me. A noble purpose, but if I were to permit this, you must promise to weigh the consequences of your action before you commit to them. I would not see a repeat of previous incidents. Then I can come? I promise I'll be careful and I'll be sure to ask for Gudrak's help the moment I need. See that you do. Now it is past time we brave the borderlands of Gir Abanya. We can travel as far as Amnixtrex spire. Then the serpent officer will guide us through the ruins of the castrum from there. It's getting worse. Shh. This is not unease anymore, this is fear. The closer we are to West End, the more certain I am we are moving in the right direction. The precise location of the turbulence yet eludes me, however. Even for the elements themselves, I sense only confusion. I feel there is art for it, but to condense a more conventional search. I will head southwest, Scylla. See that might. Sylvia, Sylphie. See what might be found directly southwest is yours, Gudrak. What are you doing? Come here. This is the... Kudrak, what befalls? I felt a surge of pain coming from this direction. Whatever it was, I feel nothing now. Did you see something? Anything? Child out here. By your description, the mother may be a hunter, but I am curious as to her choice of hunting grounds. Could it be their fear which has the elements so upset? In any case, it seems that answer to be run off into the brush. Let us return to Castrum Orients of the present and learn more of West End's inhabitants. I don't think anyone would live in West End. I'm with the unit occupying Castrum Orients. You've caught me just as I was delivering our term report. This gentleman is an officer stationed at the Castrum. Mayhap he will know more of the mother and child you spotted. And you hear these folks were living in the wood forest? I was under the impression that West End settlements were empty. We suspect a connection to whatever is disturbing the harmony of the 12's woods. Might you spare us some few troops to investigate the possibility? Ordinarily, I would be overjoyed to aid in your investigation, but I fear our duty on the border demands our full attention. My sincerest apologies, Master Padjul. How inconvenient. This matter is far from resolved, yet I have already been overlooking. In return, yet I have already overlong returning to Stillglen Fawn. Ban. Fane. Let me handle the Guildmaster. You would have me entrust this task to an alkaline? You have matured much in your art. It is true, but I can hardly. The elements are suffering. Someone has to help, and I'm sure Gudrak could lend a hand if I needed it. What say you, Gudrak? I have only intended to involve you in the initial foray, but might I ask that you see the matter through to its conclusion? My thanks. I foresee hardships ahead, but also an opportunity for new discoveries. Pray look into the Sylphie's progress even as you continue your own studies.
I have no idea what kind of voice I want to give him. I'm just
experimenting. As for you, Sylphie, I expect you to make regular reports on your findings. May the matron watch over you both. Oh, hello, Gudrak. It's nice of you to worry, but I've been perfectly safe. I asked the soldiers at the wall if I would accompany them on their patrols instead of wandering about on my own. More than a few times I thought I sensed something, the briefest of flickers, but scouts have their missions, and I cannot risk getting separated from them to confirm my suspicions. I need to check out one area in particular, some distances away from the patrol route. Do you think you could come with me? Here, I'll mark the spot on your map, and we can meet there when you're ready. This is the place. Do you feel that? The source must be nearby. Huh? And you're sure it's the same child? I don't know what's going on here, but her aura's blinding. Come on. We have to follow her. Stay away from me. Mama, where are you? You poor thing. You must have been terrified, but don't worry. We'll get you back to your mother. I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Mama said they'll take me away and lock me in a cage. Is that what she says? But, well, I'm Sylphie, and this is Gudrak. Now you know our name, why don't you tell us yours? Then we won't be strangers anymore, right? My name is Gritty. You don't feel icky like the bad things. Well, I hope that means we can be friends. Come on, Gritty. Let's go and find your mother. You know where's the way home? I don't have any friends. We live in the forest, just Mama and me. Were you hurt when those creatures attacked? Here, let me see. I'll mend that in no time. Watch. A conjurer like me can heal all sorts of wounds. A conjurer? No, don't touch me. There's that surge again. And this time it's far more powerful. Bertie, we have to leave. She's gone. Did you see where she went? No, but we barely took our eyes off her. How did she manage to vanish so quickly? Oh, well, Mughals certainly are good at disappearing, but I've never heard of them teaching the secrets of it to anyone else. Well, Mughal certainly. Oh, no. A secret to anyone else? The surge of power I felt had gone as well. I don't think it's a coincidence that it faded as soon as Gretty left. Anywhere, whenever she panics, I feel her aura just kind of expand, and I think the void sense it too. And I wagered 3 afternoons of listening to purer when it senses it too. And I wagered 3 afternoons of listening to purer Nolinal's lecture that the presence of those fiends is what upset the elements. Right, then it's time we return to Gridania and report our findings to the Guildmaster. I have heard Sophie's report, and you are both to be commended for pursuing this investigation in so dangerous an area. Judging by your description of Greta's unusual potent era, I am inclined to agree with the theory that it is her energy which are attracting the void scent. If, as you suspect, the child lived alone with her mother, then it is unlikely she has been trained to control her power. Fear, panic, anger, any strong emotion might cause her aether to flare dramatic. To the ravenous creatures of the void, the scent of such outbursts would be as the sweetest of nectar. So if Greta was to learn control, then the problem would be solved, wouldn't it? We have assumed much, but know little. Without understanding the exact nature of the girl's gift, I hesitate to propose a solution. She said she lived in the forest. I'll head out with the Serpent Patrol again and see if I can find her home. A fine idea. Gudrak, may continue lending Sophie's any support she might require. Come on, let's head back to Castor Morians and we can talk about what to do next. The Guildmaster is right. We need to learn more about Greta herself. I mean, how can a little girl like her have the kind of power that attracts void scent? Well, first things first. I'll need to find where she lives, and hopefully she and her mother will be willing to talk to us. Do you think we'll be facing more fiends before this is over? I shall probably be practicing my spells. I should. Hello, Gudrak. I thought you might be along soon. As for Gritty, I've spotted her more than a few times, but she flees the moment she sees me. One thing I've learned, though, is that whenever the Whispers leave, then there's where Gritty is to be found. And since the forest spirits are particularly agitated today, we should have no trouble tracking her down. Come with me to the place we lost her the last time. We can start our search from there. Please, I have to concentrate on the whispers. It's a little difficult to hear them when someone is garbling in my ear. Why don't you try to look around? Alright, young lady. Did you get a little taller than the last time we met? It's terribly faint, but I sense a thread of unease leading away from here. Come on, it's this way. getting closer now. Can you feel it? Quiet your mind and reach out with your senses. When you're looking around, I feel I can hear the voice of the elements more clearly. I suppose it's easier to be tranquil when you have a veteran white mage at your side. Let's move on, shall we? I rarely venture this far south. The air always feels so heavy. The Serpent Scouts don't often venture in this area. I suppose there aren't a lot of Imperial troops wandering around in the muck. Did you see her? I think that might be Gretty's mother. Come on, let's go. Excuse me.
Yep. I remember this story.
Gritty is a Pelagia? The thing that hunts. The thing. Get away from us, Conjurer, or I swear this arrow will find a new home in your meddling heart. Careful, Gudrak, she seems awfully angry for some reason. I know why you're here, and you'll not have her. Now, unless you are willing to sprout feathers, it is time for you to leave. You're Gretty's mom, aren't you? Aren't you? We're not here to take her away, we're just here to help her. I am not falling for your lies, Conjurer. Get away from us. Not now. Mama! No, Gretty, they'll see you. I'm fine. It's just one of my turns. Gretty, you're a Padgel. Mama, no. You can't. Is that a boy or girl? It looks like a boy now. Yeta, it's overwhelming. Blood for the blood lily. And the void scent have come to feed. We cannot let them hurt her. Oh, it is a girl. Holy! Holy shit!
Get the big one.
Stone 4.
I'm trying to remember when I become a Glare Mage.
Grit is fine. Just exhausted from expelling so much aether. She'll wake up after she has a chance to rest. Speaking of which, you should be resting too. Your heart is in bad shape, isn't it? I managed to calm the attack, but the condition itself is beyond my odds to heal. It grows worse every by the day. I am grateful for all you have done to the Conjurer, but not aught would change my daughter's stay with me. Please just leave us. Listen to me. We do not come to whisk your child. If we'd wanted to, we could have taken her away while you lay senseless. We came to learn what was upsetting the elements and what could be done to ease their disquiet. And it seems the answer lies in stopping the Voidsent from coming after Gretty. Can you truly stop these monsters from hunting her? The worse my illness becomes, the more often they come sniffing around. Creatures of nightmare they are, with their greedy eyes and grasping claws. We will help you in any way we can. I am Sylphie and this is Gudrak. Please tell us more about Gritty and those monsters. No. You Garlean charlatans cannot be trusted. You saved us this time, it's true, but if you don't go now, the whisper of my bow will be the last thing you'll ever hear. Wait. I beg you. We promise not to say anything to the guild. We swear by the matron herself, right, Gudrak? The conjurers I've met before were arrogant, condescending. You now, on the other hand, seems far more sincere. I'll take you at your word for now. My name is Sancha. It was 12 years ago that I fled Gradania with my infant child. She was born a Padjol, and you know what that means. She was chosen by fate, destined to convey the element's will to the people of Gradania. The conjurers would have snatched her from my arms and taught her to be the servant of the forest spirits. Like Redanian law, were they were well within their rights to do so. But my husband was dead and Gretty was all I had left. I could not bear to let her go, and so I fled. I can hardly imagine how hard that might have been, living out here in the wilds, raising a child by yourself. But while I understand the choice you made, Gretty lacks the control over her Pageli powers and putting you both in danger. Aether bleeds from her in a torrent whenever she is upset or afraid, drawing in the void scent again and again. I hate to say this, but there may come a day when you won't be able to stop them. Is there aught that can be done? We just want to live in peace. Here's an idea. I'll stay with you and teach Gretty how to control her aether. That way I can continue your treatment and solve the problem with the voice at the same time. All without telling the Conjurer's Guild, of course. Hello again, Gretty. I used my conjuring to help your mom feel better. Would you like to learn more magic too? Really? I know magic. You know magic that can help Mama? Please teach me. Thank you. This means so much to us. We can talk more inside the house. I'll walk them inside, then return to Castromorians. I'll see you back there, Gudra. I'm sorry, I sort of took matters into my own hand there. I know it's a lot to ask, but please keep this a secret from Guildmaster for the time being. If we do that, the guild will take Gritty away from her mother. And we have seen what that happens when the girl gets upset. And besides, Sancha may not be long for this world. Gritty should spend as much time with her as possible. I remember what it was like to lose a loved one. But please don't let emotion sway my better judgment. Please don't think emotion swayed my better judgment. I thought this through, and I understand it won't be easy. That is why I need your help. Oh, Gudrak. I'm glad to see you. I'm at my wit's end. Every day I've worked conjuring onto Sanchi, and she's drinking a potent herbal elixir I have delivered from Gridania, but her condition worsens. Her condition worsens. Watching her mother's health decline is not helping. Pretty Gratty to master her magics. Voidsent have been drawn by her untamed aether a few times now, and I've just barely managed to fight them off. I reached my limit, to be quite honest, and I think Greta will benefit from your calm presence. Will you come with me back to their cabin?
Today's gonna be a shorter stream. My brain is elsewhere.
Brothers, Isenya has found us out, Gudrak. I'm sorry for dragging you into this. Did I not make myself specifically clear? Sophie, my permission was contingent upon your promise to refrain from rash and thoughtless action. Yes, Guildmaster, and I've done my best to fulfill the promise, I swear. I gave this matter a great deal of thought before deciding it was the best way for everyone. I will not doubt your sincerity, Acolyte, but imagine my surprise when I am informed of your request for an advance elixir. No mentioning of such was included in my report. Thus did I come to investigate. And now I find that you've concealed the presence of a Pacho. Even for a distance, the nature of Gretel's aura was unmistakable. A Pajoli child without guidance is an exceedingly dangerous thing. Sophie, you know this. Her aether, wild and radiant, will grow even as she does, and so too should the powers of the fiends which gather to feed upon it. Should Greti draw the attention of greater Voidsent, the entire region will suffer for its depredation. I've seen what happened. The worst episodes are when she overcome by fear of her mother's health. That is why I judge it safer to keep them together. Ah, Sylphie. I've always questioned the stubbornness streak of yours, but I do recognize that responsibility of this situation falls not on your shoulders alone. It was my failing as Guildmaster to have overlooked the birth of a Pajo. The first place. You take Brete back to Stillglaive Fane now? Such was my intention. I followed the whispers through the forest, yet by the time I arrived here, the house already lay empty. They may have marked my approach. You mean they are not here? Senchi couldn't be walking around with her condition. Her heart is too weak for that kind of exertion. Then we must waste no time in tracking them down. Not only for Sanchi's well-being, Reti's concern for her mother will consume her at any moment. Do you know where they might have gone? If they meant to avoid us, then heading north to cross the shallows of the Valodine River would be their only choice. We should hurry. Kojak, thank the gods. I had one of my turns. Just a mild one, and Greta began to panic. We tried to run, but the void sent. Gudrak, you're here. There was a strange whispering coming from everywhere around the house, and I got scared, so we ran away. You must be Grete. You must be Grete. Those whispers you heard were the voices of the elements. You need not fear them, though it was wise to heed their warning. Your brother Isumi-yan. What do you want with us? It is clear that you were well aware of my purpose here, but I understand that you are disinclined to trust the word of a conjurer. But pray believe me when I say that neither Sophie nor Gudrak betrayed their promise to you. Simply put, Greta's aura Aether has grown too strong to be concealed. I suggest we return to the house and discuss how better to resolve this quandary, a solution to which we all might agree. It's alright, Mother. The angry whisperings are quiet now. Can we go home? If Greta says it's alright, I suppose we should go. I've never seen anyone with horns like mine before. It feels like the ground at the end of a summer day, warm and comforting. I like him. Brother Isumi questioned Gretty and her mother the whole way back. He said that Gretty's connection to her magic is entirely instinctual, which is not exactly a safe method for a child. The guildmaster used his arts to ease the pain in my chest. I feel much better, but he will not convince me to give up on Gretty so easily. From what Gretty and her mother has told me, girl has received no formal guidance in how to contain her aether. Greta's patchouli instincts allow her to suppress her aura when calm, but that will become increasingly difficult. Difficult as her power grows with age. Eventually, even the briefest onslaught of emotion or surge of anger or a whisper of fear will be enough to shatter her control. And that's why I thought it best to teach Greta here at home. Unlike other Padjas, she's lived her whole life with her mother. Taking her away from Sanche now would be disastrous. I know only too well the effect such a separation can have on a child. You agree with me, don't you, Gujak? Or do you think we should have followed the letter of Gradanian law? Then I shall choose what is best for the 12 votes. And it is in that case I find myself siding with Sophie. Greti's upbringing is extremely rare case amongst the Padjul. It seems that it may indeed have been less risk to allow the girl to remain with her mother. And does this mean? However, if we are to avoid an escalation of these attacks, I must insist that Greta learn her entrance. Intricacies. Learn the intricacies of her powers under official supervision of the Conjurer's Guild. Acolyte Sophie, I hereby assign you the duty of overseeing the Padjul Greta's formal education at this abode. Your stature as a member of the Guild should satisfy the demands of the law and custom. And be sure to thank Gudrak for his assistance. I would not have permitted this breach of tradition were you not accompanied by a white mage of such high standing. I won't let you down, Guildmaster, or the Conjurer's Guild. I understand that these rules come with caveats. If Greta does not show marked improvement within the time period I dictate, then I shall be forced to relocate her to Stillglaive Fane. Thank you, Brother Sen Isumai. That meant a lot to us. Greta, I see you are the kind of child who cares deeply for her mother, yet you must not lose yourself in another's life. Look within, master the magic which infuses you. Show you are capable of controlling your own destiny, your mother proud. I will. I do anything to make Mama happy. I don't want to disappoint Sophie or Gudrak either. Very well, I will return to Gridania immediately and prepare an educational manual for Sophie. Sylphie. I see. I'll see the girl master on his way. If you need me, I'll be waiting outside. I'll study really hard. You'll see Mama will be proud of me. For as long as I avoided just such a confrontation, I did not expect Brother Isumi. to be so understanding. Another gastro green for you, boy. I'm so glad that Sanchi and Greta gets to stay together. Thank you, Kudrak. Things might have gone very differently if I hadn't had you around to help. Still, we have to make sure that Gretty learns to control her Aether before too long. You can only expect as much leniency from brothers Sumi. I say we keep working away at our own studies as much as we can, and give Gritty a good example to follow. Come to look in on us, have you, Kudrak? Brother Isuni will also soon be here to gauge Gretty's progress. Studies have actually been going rather well. It's Sanchi I'm worried about. Please don't say anything to Gretty yet, but I fear her mother may be nearing her time. I suspended lessons for the moment and had the two spend every waking moment together, treating Sanchi has left me too exhausted to teach in any case. As for her medicine, another batch should have arrived at the castrum by now. I need to draw the spring water I use to dilute the dose. So will you mind picking up the delivery from the Satra for me? We'll meet back here. Will they run away while we're gone? Fly, you fool. You've come on young Sylphie's behalf, have you? I've got a delivery ready here. Rushed it through on the back of our swiftest chocobo. Seems that patient is in a bad way. Well, I'll say my own prayers to the matron and hope the medicine does the trick. Sencha, Grete, please. No more hiding now. Oh, where could they have gone? Kudrak, thank you. If ever I needed your calming presence, it's now. Came back with a spring route to find Greta's hat upon the floor and to two of them vanish. Sanche could barely move. Where in Highland could they have gone? Run away, but from what? Greta was doing wonderfully with her trading, there hasn't been another Voidson attack since the river. Ah, I think I might have it. I've heard Sancha talk about a cave called the Comet's Tail and how she wanted to visit it again before it was too late. I say we'll head straight there, and she was well enough, but she may have convinced Greta to help her sneak out. But the Sumi is likely on his way. I'll go and intercept him while you head to the cave. If you find him there, make sure Sancha takes her medicine. Mama, don't leave me, please. You have to help her. Mama, please. Don't leave me alone. Why isn't the medicine working? Mama, open your eyes. I can't. I'm losing control. No, I must own my fear. Will the ground beneath my feet, the flow of the wind and water. Nicely done, Greta. You have now made remarkable progress since last we met. Gudrak, Selphie, you have instructed her well. Don't worry, we'll look after your mother, Mama. It's so beautiful. Thank you for bringing me here one last time. Don't say that, Mama. I'll learn conjuring, and once you're better, we can come here every day. Gudrak, it's thanks to you that Selphie's efforts that Sancha has enough held out on this long. And yet there are limits to healing arts. Each life comes to an end. Even a conjurer cannot undo that which fate has ordained. Take heart, however. It knows that you care and attend. Your care and attention, which has allowed this irreplaceable moment between mother and daughter. I precious girl. You have filled my days with love. But I was selfish. Selfishness has brought you pain. For that I am truly sorry. My love, my light. I pray you find much happiness as I have known. Thank you. All of you watch over her. No. Oh no. Oh. I can't be, this can't be happening. I promised Mama. Oh no. Very close, heed my words then. So very close. Heed my words then. How long has this fiend lurked within Sancha? Awaiting this very moment. Terrible child. Dragging along your sick mother. You have killed her. Accept the evil you have done and atone with your very life. But I didn't. I killed her? Take no regretta. But I did bring Mama here. It was me. I killed her. The Void Scent has sunk its claws into Greta's spirit. We must destroy it, her life force is drained away.
Stone! I'm a glare mage, motherfucker. Ooh, you look different. Archdemon. Oh, my blood lily. Flower power!
Like this, my love. Stone full. Getting stoned. And duty complete. With the voids and vanquished, Greta has been freed from its debilitating influence. We need not fear her losing control again. Greta is a fighter, but I think she needs a strong shoulder right now. When Mama died, it was as if I'd fallen into a deep, dark hole. My mind was full of screaming, and then I heard your voice from somewhere far away, calling me back. I heard Mama's voice too. That's when I knew that she would always be at my side. I'll do my best to make her proud of me. With the strength you've shown, there's already much of which to be proud. Your ether strength, calm. I see no more to enforce further training at the guild. Though its doors are open to you, nonetheless will you return with us to Gradania? I'd always thought Mama wanted to live alone with me, away from other people, so I tried to forget about wanting friends, or traveling to other places. But now I think that she really wanted to but now I think what she really wanted was to let me find my own way. And thanks to Sylphie's lessons, there's no need to hide in the forest anymore. I will go to Gajani. I want to study more conjuring and learn to fight fiends and as well as Gudrak. And I still have so much to learn from Sylphie. We'll keep studying together, I promise. Although we both have far to go before we're a match for Gudrak. Well, Sylphie, making promises to study. It would seem that mentoring Gritty has proven beneficial to you both. Tis time we were on our way. We should hold a memorial for Sanche, and see about settling you into your new life in Stillglen Fane. I'm still wearing this weird.
I still think that the armor, the job armor for I don't remember. I actually haven't seen it. Whatever. Also, I didn't look at the thing that I wanted to look at.
Soothing the cudgel awakens great restorative power within you.
Alrighty.
Alright, tomorrow.
Actually, this might be one of my better ones. I actually didn't really look at this one. That looks a lot better. A lot better than I thought it would. Should go put that in the box. Anyways, that is it for now.
Thank you for watching the VOD. Well, thank you for watching, honestly. And also, if you're watching the VOD, thank you for watching the VOD. And if you can, come to the live stream, which I do every day between 10 and 7. I started at 9 today, 9:30, around there. But again, thank you for watching. If you can, like and subscribe, and have a good morning, evening, afternoon, eve, night, whatever time it is for you. And goodbye.